If you're thinking of buying an Alliance RV, don't buy one until you hear what we have to say about our 2021 Alliance Paradigm 310RL. Stick around to the end and we'll tell you why we chose Alliance over the other manufacturers. Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Debbie. And if you haven't met us before, we're rolling with the curves.
This is our fourth camper. We started out small with a Starcraft travel trailer, went to a Freedom Express, then a Laredo by Keystone, I think is the proper name for it. We live in our RV part-time.
Thursdays to Sundays.
And we travel twice a year, usually about 6,000, 7,000 miles. We'll take one long trip and then we'll take a shorter trip late in the year. Let's take a look at our camper now. We'll give you a tour, show you the features, and show you how it's worn for us over the 4 years that we've owned it. We're going to do a quick tour of the outside of our 2021 Alliance Paradigm 310RL. We'll start here with the Rotaflex. It came from the factory this way. The only add-on we've really done here is we got one of these cord caddies. It's kind of neat. It does get a little rusty though. On the outside, we have lots of storage. The front cargo bay. In the front cargo bay, we've got our lithium batteries. We've got 2 lead time batteries there, 100 amp hours each. So we have 200 amp hours of solar power. Our factory inverter is a 2000 watt. Let's go around the sun side next. Got our Lippert auto leveling system here. 2 left and right side 30-pound propane tanks. I think they call this a drop frame. We have the cord caddy by MoreRide. We keep that for our main cord, and then we have a shorter cord if we have a short run. And our Nautilus system. We have installed a couple of little extra add-ons here just to make it convenient for everything. But you can see the massive storage in there. It's very roomy. I've got stuff in there that I'll never use. We chose to go with slide toppers from the dealer. We put snap pads on. We used to use the Anderson buckets, but most of the camping we do is on gravel and uneven surfaces. And at our base camp, we're pretty much on gravel or dirt, and it's not level at all. We've got our new rolling with the curves. If you see us on the highway, beep. We added a Thule bike rack. It holds 4 bikes. We only have 2 bikes, but I usually just take my bike. I couldn't find a 1 or a 2 bike carrier by Thule, so this is what we got. And you see a cord running from my camera down to the bottom, and I just zip tied it to the ladder here. The camera came with my Ram truck. That's part of the towing package I have. It plugs into a bumper jack and it displays in my rearview mirror. It's pretty cool. It's a digital rearview mirror, so I just flip a switch and I can see outside the back. I miss about 1 car length. The ladder isn't good for much of anything else other than holding a cable for my camera. We've been told by the dealer and salesmen, don't use the ladder on the back of our rig. It holds 250 pounds, we're told. I weigh 250. I don't want a chance ripping the back wall of my camper off. We've got 2 exterior awnings, one on the slide out. It's kind of nice because you get to a campground and you can set up here. You could set up under the front awning. We've installed the newest handrail, hand bar. It came with these stairs. These stairs are nice, but they're a double-edged sword. When you pull into a truck stop, if somebody pulls in next to you tight, you can't get them down. And a Lippert flush mount digital pad for our key lock. We went with the flush mount because originally we had the handle here, and the handle would fold down and close over the door. Well, we read in some of the Alliance forums that they weren't closing all the way and they were popping open while people were driving because these stuck out too far. So we went with this, but then we wound up changing the handrail and we put the handbar on. We've got the exterior water port for hosing your feet off after a hard day at the beach or the lake or wherever. And on this side, you'll see a better shot inside. This has a slam latch door. There's all of our goodies for camp. We've got tons of storage. We even carry a shop vac with us. I've got my Starlink kit right here. This is my Starlink mount bracket. I mounted it to this wall. We have our Starlink down for the season now. We're done camping. There's my mess. Do any of you have a neat basement? If you do, drop a comment. Shame me a little bit. We have external propane for a grill. Here's the other 30-pound tank. I have these Mopica propane levels, but I have to reset them because we seasonal camp, so we're gone away for a week at a time. We've got the slide topper on this side too. They save us a lot. we're able to roll our slides in wherever we're at without really having to worry too much about anything debris or getting up there and brushing off the slides. Some of the issues we've had, we had the rear wall separation. I have a video on that. I'll put a card up here somewhere so that you can click on it and watch how I fixed the rear wall separation. You can't even tell I was in there, and I've never done anything like this before. Well, maybe you can tell a little bit. We've broken 2 leaf springs on the same wheel on the same side, separate trips, which prompted me to install sumo springs. I went back and I checked our hitch height, our pin box height, and it turns out we were hitched about 8.5, 9 inches off the rail of the bed of the truck, and I was able to drop everything down to the lowest setting. Now we're about 6.25, 6.5 inches off the bed rail. It towed much different, it handled much different. It was a great ride home from our campground. The bottom line is we're so happy that we made the choice to buy the Alliance Paradigm 310RL in 2021. You got to keep in mind that when you look at this, it's 4 years old. It's been 6,000 miles a season for 4 seasons, and then we live in it 4 days, 3 days a weekend from April 15th to October 31st. And it's not really showing signs of wear. The inside is brand new. Debbie will show you that next.
We're going to show you around, and these are a couple of the features that we really like. First of all, we love the large island, and we have a deep sink, and we use this a lot for dish drying and all kinds of things. There's a microwave. This is the oven. We don't use it a whole lot, but we have cooked a lot of pizzas in there. All the cabinets have a soft close. We have the 3 big drawers here. This is where people could put a dishwasher if they wanted it. There's all kinds of space under here also that's all lit. We have a residential refrigerator and an ice maker down in the freezer. We have a nice sized pantry. Don't judge us by our food choices. It has a light that comes on when you open the door. There's accent lights, there's the main lights, there's the over the island lights, there's all these extra lights everywhere that are all on dimmers, which is nice so you can kind of do your mood lighting. And here we call this our taco bar. This is basically the brains to the camper. We have 3 slides, just a push of the button, 2 awnings, multiple all kinds of lighting inside and out, gas heater, electric heater, water pump, tank heaters in case we're camping in the cold. This will keep all of our tanks warm. This shows our black and gray tank and how much water we have. So everything here shows the main parts and works the main parts of our camper. Then we move to over here. There's a lot more storage. All the way across here, across here. The fireplace gives out heat, which is really nice in the mornings or on rainy nights when we can't be outside. And the whole fireplace is one big drawer that actually comes out to about here when you open it, and that whole, it's all open for storage, which is really nice. I can't open it because I have issues with opening it, but Matt keeps all of his fly fishing gear in there. So it works out perfect for him.
Behind the fireplace, there's lots of storage. And if you notice, Debbie's favorite feature, these slide outs close flush with the floor. There's no step or no box up to them. That's really a convenient feature. We've got this carpet here. If you put carpeting down, you're gonna have to move it out of the way for this. And this is hard to do. This is just hard to do. You gotta press down and out, and then yank on it. But there's the storage, and there's my secret cache of fishing supplies. I can keep all my fly fishing gear in here, and we can still run the fireplace. So that's just a big perk, a big bonus. If you don't have it locked in place, it's gonna slide out and you're gonna break your fireplace. Ask me how we know. The slide out on the other side is also flush.
Alliance uses every bit of space they can for storage. So you even have in here, we have USB plugins everywhere. The couch turns into a bed. This all just pulls out. We have recliners that have USB ports also. Our dining room table, it used to come out like this. We didn't care for it like that because it was just very tight quarters. So we turned it and we basically sit looking out the window now. It's plenty of room for the 2 of us. The chairs have storage also. So Alliance is amazing on using every inch for storage. Even under the steps, there's storage for your shoes. And the main reason why we love our Alliance is the windows. We have 360 views. It's absolutely amazing, especially when you're in a site that has great views. There's blinds on all the windows. They're blackout blinds. We don't use these very often just because we don't have anybody up here around us at our seasonal site. Our 3 air conditioners, there's one in the living room, one in the kitchen, and one in the bedroom. Moving up to the bathroom. The bathroom is small. The only issue I have in here is storage. The drawers in here are very, very, very tiny. I mean, you can keep a makeup bag in it. There's storage in here also, but it's so deep that I can't reach anything back there. So Matt just kind of keeps his things because he's got a super long arm and he's tall, so he can reach back there. A lot of people complain about the glass doors. I love them. Yes, you have to clean them all the time to keep them looking good, but I like having them. There's a nice bench in there. We use a squeegee when we're done with our showers on the inside of the door to help keep them clean. There's a ceiling fan in here, thank goodness. There's one also in the kitchen. I forgot about that. They have self-closing to where if we get rain, they close on their own, obviously. Moving on to the bedroom. We have a king-size bed, super comfortable. We have dressers here, 6 totaling. And again, like I said, how Alliance uses every bit of space. Here's our hidden compartment here. You don't need to know what's in there. We have another thing here for storage. And then we have our closet. I cleaned this part out so you didn't see all of our stuff. That's where the washer would be, and on the other side is where the dryer would be. We probably won't ever have them because we use them a lot for storage. There's shelves in the back here. Pretty empty right now, but that's good. It has barn doors that latch when you travel. We added those because our doors used to flop around when we would travel. So those hold the doors in place. We also have them on our main bedroom door as well. So it just keeps them flat up against the wall instead of bouncing around. These are really nice instead of a opening door. They don't take up near the space, which is great. We have all under the bed, under here for storage as well. We added hooks and our cute little Alliance hat that they were nice enough to give to us. Another air conditioner. We have a furnace, of course, but in the mornings, if Matt turns the fireplace on, it warms this bedroom up super quick.
So what made us choose an Alliance? In 2020-ish, Debbie started stalking Bill Martin on the Alliance page. They had just started up. They were very responsive. They were talking to people. And she dragged me into it. And you know, you just do what your wife wants you to do because you love her. So I started following the Alliance, and I was impressed too with how responsive they were. Customer
Service, everybody,
yeah.
It sounded amazing.
It sounded amazing. So it's like, is this too good to be true? We walked in, sat down in the chairs, the recliners that you saw earlier, and we just fell in love with it. It's like the fit,
I fell in love with the whole everything, the windows.
I fell in love with the outside accessories. How has Alliance treated us since we bought it? Now, after the first year, we were out of warranty. The first 12 months, everybody caters to you. You buy a car for 36 months, 3 years, they cater to you, bend over backwards to make you happy. RVs, you get 12-month coverage, no questions asked. We were treated like royalty. We had things happen after the first year. We're still treated like royalty by Alliance, and we appreciate that. They're amazing. Yes. So if you're on the edge or fence about buying an Alliance RV, you should just cross over the fence and just go and buy one.
Yeah.
Get the checkbook
Or
out and do
even
it.
go on, they have so many different great groups on
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah.
Get on one of their groups and you'll see, you know, things happen. Bill Martin, he's helped him out with so many different things just through a phone call.
And Kevin Caudill too has helped me just with a phone call,
Yeah.
a quick phone call. Always get email responses in timely manners.
Right away, yeah.
Yes, and if you're on the road
They
stranded,
truly are
do,
amazing.
Yes, they're amazing. And you know, to be treated like this by a company is in this day and age is just, it's unheard of. We brought our camper home to load it up for a weekend trip. So this is the last trip of the season for us. We were going to go to the Smokies, but we had to cancel that and reschedule. So we're going to be gone, and we're going to show you Geneva Lake State Park and some of Lake Erie and maybe a winery or two. I hope you come along with us and watch that. I'd like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring that bell. You have to do it in the YouTube app to get the bell. A lot of people that we know, they're watching us through our Facebook link. Get a YouTube app. If you have Gmail, it just runs off your Gmail account. And remember, life's an adventure. Roll with it.